Season 4 episode 7 is probably the best episode yet. Thrag finally beat all the allegations. We got the best fighting sequence, great soundtrack, decent animation, and much more. The people who hated on the previous episode that I think is underrated, what are your thoughts? This is the biggest comeback of the year, except for that Hell episode. It was so bad that anything could come out after it and the difference would still be huge. Anyway, let's start. It's gonna be fire. We start with the Viltrumite flashback. Damn, those are always great. Some species sabotage the Viltrumites, and in response, they think of a little genocide. We see young Thetis who's against it. There's also Thrag, who looks kinda weird like this. It is established that Thrag and Thetis fought together, and Thetis was the strongest, which begs the question for the later events. Anyway, Thrag thinks Thetis is too soft, to which Emperor Argol, that is the guy whose skull Thrag was holding like a child before, responds that if Thrag feels like it, he should take action. But he doesn't want to, proving that Thrag really cares for the Viltrumites, or Thetis specifically. Unfortunately for Argol, he should have just ordered to do something with Thetis, because a little later he just kills him. Live and learn. After that, Thrag kills one of his subordinates. Was it ever explained that Thrag is a racist? The first thing he does as a ruler is kill a black man. Other than that, we see young Nolan again, and the Great Purge. Even the children fight, in a really badly animated way. There is the reanimated season 1 sequence. He just flies up to these three and says, "It is over." Why to these three specifically? Does this mean he flew up to every single Viltrumite and said the same thing? So when I said this has decent animation, I meant it. It's just not in this scene, because the PNG sliding technique has came back. No! Then there's the pre-fight suspension or intro, and it's amazing. This panel was recreated fairly well, and the title card fits perfectly.
To show the Viltrum Empire that even their strength does not make them.
The suspense before the fight is amazing. Like Mark says, it's one him against 8 of us. Pretty easy, right? All while recording a video in case he dies. Battle Beast here is the mood and the best character, although he kinda got slimmier and more handsome, or is that my imagination? Before the fight finally starts, I need you to remember this phrase, because I'll mention it for sure.
However strong you think you are, Thrag is stronger. Don't let him draw you away from the group.
That also means you don't try to take him on alone, Oliver.
And also there is this moment, which is perfect.
If anything happens, just remember
I think he wanted to say something like, if anything happens, come to me, I'll protect you and we'll fight together. But then he realized how strong Thrag is, and that he cannot protect them. The fight starts, and it's actually pretty smart. Viltrumites are hiding him on dead bodies. Thrag doesn't need that though, and
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Thula is finally useful after 2 seasons. Seriously, what does she even do other than this? Not even here.
It doesn't matter. Kill Thrag. Yes.
Damn, Battle Beast is so cool! Give him MVP. So there's this poison that suppresses Viltrumites, and because of it Lucan dies. Oh, that's not Lucan. Whatever. Most Viltrumites get kinda buffed during this fight. Like Lucan was getting no deft by Mark 2 episodes ago. Now he actually fights back. Creek was getting his ass clapped by Thetis. Now he doesn't. And Thula, who got beaten by season 2 Mark, now fights Battle Beast.
More.
Maybe he's just not trying. 10 Space Racer appears and damn the Brother Ragnars. Meanwhile Thrag just watching, but it pays off and it's really shown how strong he is. He kicks Nolan so hard, it turns him into a PNG. The dialogue between Thrag and Omni-Man really proves how much the former cares. He actually wholeheartedly wanted to convince Omni-Man. He knows he could have killed him easily, but as he says,
"The death of any Viltrumite leaves a void in me."
Although both of their arguments are actually just meh. Stop this, agree to terms. Would our Emperor ever agree to terms? We will rebuild our home. No, you won't. What is this punch though? Thrag is so strong, he can summon force while doing nothing. And after this, after Omni-Man gets sent millions of kilometers away, Oliver decides to fight Thrag one-on-one. Dude, your father literally said not to do this specifically. So the strongest and the weakest Viltrumites of all time meet. I wonder who's gonna win. Unfortunately, if they were trying to show how much stronger Thrag is, it didn't work here, because Oliver gets beaten by everybody. Omni-Man did the same thing 1 episode ago, although that's probably not the purpose of the scene. That purpose is served on the other scene, where Mike fights... Did I just say Mike? Where Mark fights Thrag.
I killed Conquest. I'll kill you too.
I told you people were hyped up about this. Even Anissa looked interested. Just like Battle Beast from Season 1, the outcome here is the same. Speaking of Battle Beast, he doesn't fight Thrag, no!
Finally!
No.
He's lost in space once again. Everybody but Battle Beast gets together, and is there a lore reason why I'm laughing so hard at this face? So they're trying to destroy the planet. The sequence is absolute cinema, except for the parts that are not. Like this shot looks straight out of Winx or Power Rangers or whatever. Lucan also makes this face. What are we doing? The people who claimed Thrag had a baby face, what do you say now? And why exactly couldn't Thrag stop them? Isn't he just so much faster that he should have caught up to them? Either way, the visuals, the sound effects, and the scene itself is insane. Although it may be a little bit too long. Damn, Anissa looks like Betty after this. What is this though? Krieg, you okay? Say goodbye to theaters, by the way. Yeah, but just like that. And it's not like everybody's in so much shock.
Venus. Oh God.
Theaters of God my ass. What you should be thinking is, what the hell, how do we beat him? Thanks for showing Tech Jacket, by the way. She expressed the whole horror really well. Mark's plan here is really smart, by the way. So he sends Ellen to look for Oliver and goes to help Omni-Man against Thrag alone. What are you gonna do to him? You'd realistically need like everyone to stand a chance.
Fuck you.
Notice how powerful Thrag's punches felt before. And how they feel now. Those are juicers straight out of Bollywood. This shot is gonna be a meme for sure. Just like this scene.
How do we beat him?
Mark.
Was it ever explained why Viltrumite's blood is purple? It doesn't look healthy, man. Maybe you should see a doctor. Thrag divs them, leaves them to be, they get found, and it's revealed that Thrag and the Viltrumites are coming to Earth. That probably means we will not see the scene where Mark is trying to talk to Cecil about Conquest. That was it, and I genuinely think this is the best episode. Although there are definitely some flaws. Starting with the questions that probably won't be answered, like why didn't they even try to shoot Thrag with the poison? Or why are the Viltrumites so strong now? Or why didn't Battle Beast say anything about Invincible? Or vice versa? After all, they fought and they know each other. What also bothers me is that I was under the impression that Thrag was supposed to be kinda like a buffed version of Omni-Man. They look kinda similar, and there's a dialogue where each of them is a different counterpart. And I thought Thrag was supposed to be taller? If I remember correctly, he was supposed to be taller than Conquest, or at least roughly the same size as him, but in the show he's literally the same size as Nolan. And was it ever explained which one of them is older? Because in the flashback, Nolan seemed definitely younger. Simultaneously, he's the one with great hair. Also, some moments just lack impact. For example, Theater's death. Add a vignette, some terrifying sound effect, make it more horrifying. Even with all that, this was super entertaining, and I'm very strongly looking forward to the season finale. This is definitely the best season, I was right about that. As for Thrag, yes, he beat the allegations, although that doesn't justify his actions in the previous episode. It was, is, and will be kinda icky. Like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll see you soon.